You into any situation with the opposites at that? Well, they're opposites.
I had a few run-ins. I'm not gonna cap. I had a few.
Because at that point they look at you like you chose a side in their world.
Eventually, yeah, I chose a side. At one point in time, I chose a side. I even have some dead FVG members tattooed on them. Cause I developed that kind of relationship with them in like a 5-year span.
Everything's still good? You cool?
Yeah. With certain people, yeah. But rest in peace. A lot of them I was really locked in with. They passed away. Thup, Kobe, Brick, you know.
I mean, that's real for you to say free dirt. You know, on top of that.
Welcome back to Outside with TT, my first ever documentary style hood vlog, you heard? I ain't gonna lie, I can't believe we on part 3. This is really a documentary for real. If you've been locked in since part 1, then you know Post set the tone.
You deal with people saying how you defending your dad knowing he technically told.
Well, it's the same way I would defend my brother and he's gay. The streets frowns upon people being homosexual or gay or whatever word they want to use, LGBT, right? Right? So the same way they want me to shun my father is the same way that, according to the streets, I should shun my brother or my sister, who also is LGBTQ, right? So you telling me I gotta just my sister, father, pops? Nah, y'all niggas doing too much. I don't need the streets that much, so I don't care about what they say. I don't need it that much. You know, I grew up mommy telling me, anybody play with your brother or your sister, jump in. Anybody disrespect your mother or your father, you defend, know what I mean?
That's your pop. You stand in.
My morals and principles. What was taught to me by my family, not what was taught to me by the gang. Gang is
letting the world know he's not just Alpo's son.
Your dad, or is that because of the work that you put in? Niggas respected you for you. You said you was on the island. You put the work.
So I want to say a little bit of both, because back in the days when Alpo being my dad was actually a good thing in the streets, before it became a negative, because it's now this generation upon to him as for that one thing. But you know, back then, you can kind of still love him.
Own work. He built his own team, his own name, you heard? Forward to part 2, we got a little more personal as far as the legacy, the tattoos, his YG days. Even talked about his brother Gumby. That's the one son that everybody claims that Alpo actually claimed out his mouth.
And your brother is
Gumby.
Okay.
He be acting crazy, but that's my brother. He around here somewhere.
So y'all still be in touch?
Over here? Nah, not right now. We had a little disagreement a few years back. Once shit happened with Pops and shit, you know, everybody in their feelings, everybody blaming everybody, and everybody got an attitude with everybody. We still recovering from that.
So he talks about his relationship with Gumby for a while. He even talks about how the Alpo name dies with him. Don't forget to subscribe for the vibe. Let's get in part 3. And in part 3, we switching cities, baby. Cole about to talk about his Chicago life, rolling with FBG Doug, being around Lil Durk and having to choose sides. Let's get to it.
Migrated to this block once I got signed. Once I got signed to Epiphany Records, this was my home.